Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. You know, nestled in among 18 acres here in Cleveland is a farm, an actual working farm. It's called Ridall Farms. Joining me now, Jay Sean Rice. You're the farm manager here, right?
Yes, yes.
Before we talk about what you do here, tell me a bit about Ridall Farms, a little bit of the backstory of how this all came to be, if you could.
So we're just a collection of friends and family who all have farming in our family background. We started off as a pest control company, so going in and out of inner city homes, seeing the food desert situation and the lack of access to healthy foods. So we decided to all come together and create a place where the people in the inner city can have somewhere to get healthy organic produce.
And when did Ridall open up?
We're 14 years old now. Yep.
Well, tell me about everything that goes on here. I mean, we're in a tropical type room right now with an orange tree behind us. What kind of things do you grow? What all goes on here?
So we grow a different variety of house plants, produce. We also compost on an industrial level. We make our own organic soil. So those are, and also we have a restaurant where we sell a lot of the things that we grow, menu items, and the fish that we raise. We raise tilapia. We have a tilapia fish farm too.
Okay.
Yep.
Now talk about the partnerships. I understand there's only a few people that work here, maybe at least 7. Talk about the partnerships that help you make this farm thrive.
The volunteering is big. You know, we reach out to a bunch of different organizations. Sometimes the Cleveland Guardians, sometimes the Browns, different organizations sends volunteers down so we can complete big projects. A lot of the schools send students down so they can learn and also volunteer, and then we give a 5-week urban agriculture class, so that also includes a lot of volunteer work as well.
Well, that has to be crucial because you need a lot of hands on deck to make sure the plants, the vegetables, they all thrive and survive, and to make sure the place stays pretty clean.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. So any day is maybe 4 of us down here working on the farm collectively, amongst all the locations that we have between the farmers market, the fish farm, and the restaurant. It's about 25 people total, but the actual farm physical labor is about 4 or 5 of us down here on the daily.
So as farm manager, what's your role here?
Delegate time, you know, how much people need to be here, here to pick up deliveries and things like that, make sure the compost is being delivered, make sure we're a dumping site for the city of Cleveland, so make sure they have areas where they can come and dump off mulch for us. And then coffee grounds, Black Brewing Company sends us their coffee grounds. That's another ingredient for us. The Greater Food Bank, Cleveland Food Bank, they send us their old produce, so I have to always make sure that there's somebody here to, you know, process that stuff so we can make our soil.
So all the different produce that you grow here, I saw some peppers in the other room, some kale. What happens to all that once you harvest?
So we use a variety of it inside of the restaurant that we use to cook. And then also it's more so like a training facility. So sometimes we'll just like to have stuff grown so people can see it, and we show them different methods on how to grow it. And what we don't use, we just take and compost it to make more soil.
Why is it important for farming, especially in urban areas, especially teach our neighbors, our residents, how to grow your own?
So you can know exactly what's in the food that you're eating. Also, it's just a nice time to bond and heal and, you know, ground and be out in the sunlight and learn. And so once you learn, then you can teach your children and they can teach their children. So, yep.
You mentioned the restaurant. What are the details on that? When are they open, and can anyone just come in?
So we do vegan Taco Tuesdays, which is today. And then fish tacos as well on Tuesdays, and then on Fridays is fish fry Friday. So we sell our tilapia, vegan Polish boys, and vegan wings and vegan burgers and stuff like that. But 2 days a week is open, Tuesdays and Fridays.
So at Ridall Farms, are you always looking for people to volunteer or to come in and maybe, you know, to learn? Are you looking for that? And
oh yeah, definitely looking for volunteers. And you know, the way we work is if you come down and volunteer with us, you become family. So when we have different events and stuff like that, we invite people that's came down and worked with us. So.
Now, I don't know about you, but I think when you're working on a farm like this, when you're planting something, growing it to fruition, it's almost a meditative kind of thing. It's kind of zen when you're out there It's quiet. Maybe you hear some water running in the back. It's almost kind of a Zen thing, right?
Yep. It teaches you patience, delayed gratification. You know, like I'm already in my mind planning for next season's grow or how I want to set up next season's grow. Or you plant something now, you got 60 to 90 days before you can even harvest it. So it definitely slows you down.
Now, I know that Riddall has all these greenhouses here, but how does Riddall change in the wintertime?
So in the wintertime, we ramp up how much we compost. So during the week, the summer weeks, we're composting 2, sometimes 3 times a week. The winter months, we're composting sometimes 2 to 3 times a week, as opposed to the summer, we only compost once a week. So in the wintertime, we focus on composting so that we'll have soil for the upcoming season.
Okay, finally, Jay Sean, if people want more information about Riddall, how they can volunteer, how they can check it out, where can they go?
You can reach me directly on my Instagram. It's Farmer Jay Sean, Farmer Jasean. Just send me a quick DM and let me know you available and when you want to come down, and then we'll set it up.
Farmer Jay Sean, thanks so much for talking with me. I appreciate it.
Thank
Learned
you
a
for
lot
having
about Riddall Farms.
Yep, all right.
And here's what we're working on for news for this episode. As the WNBA prepares ahead to Cleveland, we get an update from the commissioner. And honoring the contributions and influence of Hispanic culture. It's National Hispanic Heritage Month, and the city has a list of events planned. Plus, a 77,000 square foot addiction recovery facility is now open in the Huff Glenville neighborhood. We'll tell you about the Hitchcock Center for Women. A celebration at Rocket Arena ahead of the WNBA's return to Cleveland in 2028.
This investment is going to go a long way to show the nation that Cleveland can be a mecca for women's sports.
Welcome to Rocket Arena, the new home of the Cleveland WNBA team. Today's a day of thank yous. Today's a day of really formally starting the journey here in Cleveland and Northeast Ohio for what is to come.
You, Cleveland, are lifting women's sports everywhere. Congratulations, Cleveland, and welcome to the WNBA.
Today is a truly proud day for me, my family, and all of the team members who put countless hours into making this happen. And for everyone who believed in this vision from the beginning. It's incredibly special to stand here and say, we did it. Professional women's sports is coming back to Cleveland, and the story of women's sports in Ohio just keeps getting bigger, better, stronger, and more inspiring.
We are on a mission, and our mission is clear. We are building the most inclusive, welcoming brand in all of professional sports.
The Cleveland organization will be operated by Rock Entertainment Group, and the team will play home games at Rocket Arena in downtown Cleveland, the same arena that was sold out for the 2024 NCAA Women's Final Four. Clevelanders, before you take a refreshing drink of water from the tap, be sure to wish it a happy birthday. Now, why would you do that? Because you are saying happy birthday, happy 100th birthday to be exact, to the Baldwin Water Treatment Plant. TV20 was at their facility on Stokes and MLK for the big celebration.
100 years ago, they turned on the valves and started providing fresh water to the customers of Cleveland Water.
This facility is just as important today as it was 100 years ago by taking water from the lake, treating it, and sending it out to Cleveland Water customers.
It's a technology that's tried and true. We make minor adjustments through the treatment process, and given what's happening in Lake Erie, we have to make adjustments, but essentially about 70 million gallons a day get pumped out of this facility to the customers of Cleveland Water.
At a ceremony held outside the plant, a plaque was unveiled commemorating the historic occasion. Director Keene said the Baldwin plant is ever evolving and will be giving clean water to its customers for many years to come.
We continue to invest in our treatment plants and our distribution networks for our customers. If you don't, obviously this is 100 years old. We have other pieces of our distribution network that are over 100 years old, and we have to continually invest. And it's imperfect, right? We still have breaks, as you've seen recently, but that's always going to happen no matter how much we take on an annual basis to reinvest, but it's what we have to do to make sure it's still here in 100 years.
So happy birthday to the Baldwin Water Treatment Plant, 100 years old and still going strong. National Hispanic Heritage Month is currently underway. It's celebrated annually in the U.S. from September 15th to October 15th to recognize the contributions and influence of Hispanic culture. The City of Cleveland kicked off the month with an opening ceremony in City Hall's Rotunda with speakers, music, and more. And here's a schedule of upcoming events, including foods from different countries in City Hall's Rotunda on September 24th, a health and wellness fair on October 1st, Cultural Day on October 8th, and Senior Day on October 9th. You can find these events on the City of Cleveland's website. Next on TV20, blending art, wellness, and community care. We visit the final installment of a 6-part series of interactive events revolving around Black maternal health. And we visit the historic Art Craft building on Superior Avenue to witness its transformation into a state-of-the-art facility that will soon be the new Cleveland Police Headquarters.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Lopez, and I am the Community Engagement Coordinator for Family Connections. We are here to help parents and children learn and grow together. You can find us here at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank Community Resource Center. Right now, we offer fun playgroups, help for parents, and tools to support your child's learning and development. Soon, we will be starting pop-up playrooms where kids can play and learn, and parent cafes where grown-ups can talk, share ideas, and get support. Come visit us at our playroom to learn more, or go to familyconnectionsneo.org. We are happy to be here with you today.
Welcome back to TV20 News, an experience that blends art, wellness, and community care. TV20's Sierra Nelson went to the final installment of a 6-part series revolving around Black maternal health.
Dozens of Clevelanders gather at City Hall to celebrate all our babies. It's not just the arts, culture, and music. It's the celebration and reflection of Black maternal health.
We're here to make sure that motherhood is honored and birth is sacred, and that communities are activated and alive.
This organization seeks to help empower Black mothers and fathers.
So we're actually launching today, to say that this project is over, but all our babies is here to stay.
The organization is an experience celebrating art, wellness, community care through hands-on and healing workshops, Afrofuturist storytelling, and sessions led by birth workers and artists.
The mission of All Our Babies is to empower and uplift Black families through cultural celebration and community well-being.
The series also focuses on the importance of health equity.
We are so fortunate to have a wonderful medical system here and so much knowledge and research, but we're at the root of it. We're going back to the community. How do we get the stories from the mothers themselves? How do we understand what's really going on from the community?
This series culminates the final celebration with art installations and the unveiling of a permanent healing space.
Rather than relishing and dwelling on what is wrong, how do we create solutions and systems of change that will equal thriving communities? And so we're leaning on the theme of Afrofuturism because Afrofuturism allows us to build our world. And so we're using creativity, we're using our culture, we're using sacred birth work to say we are deserving of a thriving future.
The Cleveland-based initiative focuses on uplifting Black families through education, community, and empowerment.
So our work is about how do we honor birth stories, how do we collect those birth stories to really figure out what's going on so we can get out the root of the problem. Also, we're looking at ancestral patterns. So there's things that we have done, traditions, practices that we have had since the beginning of time, since our granny midwives were birthing everybody's babies, that we knew.
All Our Babies is the recipient of the Transformative Arts Fund supported by the City of Cleveland and Cleveland City Council.
And that fund helped us to do this project for the last 12 to 14 months. And so this was supposed to be the time that we end in September, our culmination. And so we're having the celebration to show the community what we've been doing throughout this time.
Community members say they appreciate the work the organization is doing in Cleveland.
It's amazing. I love that we're utilizing City Hall in this way to really push our culture forward, expose people to different aspects of the culture that they may not be aware of, from the dancing, from the art, from the honoring of the people that came before us. It's been amazing. I love it.
And the artists love being a part of All Our Babies.
I'm an up-and-coming artist in Cleveland. I just started releasing my work to the public in 2012, 2014-ish. And it's been an upward battle. Like I said, it's my first commission job. And just having my work out here for the world to see for the first time is everything.
Sierra Nelson reporting, TV20 News.
Free health screenings and more were all found at the Community Health Fair with the goal of providing people the resources and knowledge they need to stay healthy. TV20's Richard Stewart has more.
I'm here at the Michael Zone Recreation Center on Cleveland's west side, where the Cleveland Department of Public Health is bringing resources and services directly to the community. From free health screenings to information about fitness and nutrition, this event is about connecting residents with tools to live healthier lives.
The Community Health Fair is part of an effort to make public health more visible and more accessible across Cleveland.
You see all the folks here from our team, from other city departments, and just teaching people about community health in the city of Cleveland. You know, one of the challenges with public health, they've always said public health is invisible, and we've aimed to change that. We want to be as visible as possible.
For Director Margolius, visibility means more deliberately addressing Cleveland's toughest health challenges head on.
So we've done incredible work at the department with reducing our rate of smoking in the city of Cleveland from 35% to 19%. So we're going to be laser focused on housing and lead poisoning in 2026.
That outreach also means connecting with communities in culturally relevant and meaningful ways.
Today we have Celebration Community Health Fair. So we started for the month Spanish Heritage Month. So we celebrate for the community and the Latino community. This event is very important for the bilingual community because we provide these people they don't have in service. These people they feeling intimidated, they feeling immigrations, they feeling fears, and we are helping to here to help, to be a part of the Department of Public Health and here to give you the resources that we deserve it to every community.
Air quality was another key focus at the event, with a health outreach specialist on hand to explain how pollution and environmental factors impact daily life and to share resources Clevelanders can use to monitor conditions and protect their health.
My job at the Division of Air Quality is to make sure that the residents of Cleveland know that we exist and we're advocating for their health. So everything we have here today is to inform people about why air quality is important to pay attention to, how it affects your health, what you can do about it, and learn more about what the city of Cleveland has to offer in general.
Governor says residents can check daily air quality levels online or by phone, and new anti-idling policies in 2026 will help make Cleveland's air cleaner.
Our mission, like all of public health, is to protect and prevent and promote positive health outcomes. And so events like this raise awareness in the community, that the public health department exists and is available to serve and to provide critical information and screenings for health that are extremely important for communities of color, especially the African American and Latino community.
She also stresses the importance of vaccinations and flu shots as the year comes to a close.
Well, we're moving into flu season, so first and foremost, it's important that you get your flu shot. And as school has just been in session for about a month, if you haven't gotten your child immunized, if they haven't gotten their vaccinations, we're happy to do that. 4242 Lorraine or 1100 St. Clair Avenue at one of our health centers.
Organizers here say that this health fair is just one way that the Cleveland Department of Public Health is working to keep families strong and neighborhoods healthy. For TV20 News, I'm Richard Stewart.
The City of Cleveland threw its annual Family Day Fair for city employees and their families. It took place on malls B and C and included games, prizes, food, music, and more. The event is a place to have fun, as well as a place to learn about wellness and receive helpful resources.
Our goal goal is to really try to impact employees in different ways. We have 5 dimensions of wellness, and these dimensions help us create a more holistic program that we do for the city. And our goal is to make sure that all of our employees and their family is leading a better life. I think the larger message is to take care of yourself. And we want to be here to support you in that, and we want to give you the tools and the resources to do it.
You can learn more about the Wellness Works program at wellnessworkscle.com. Cleveland Police, along with members of the Mayor's Office of Capital Projects, celebrated getting one step closer to a new police headquarters. We were there at the ceremonial beam signing.
Today we are here for the official beam signing for our new police headquarters, which is set to open the 3rd or 4th quarter of 2026.
At 2530 Superior Avenue.
We're at that point where from here, it's finishing things up. It's that high point, that placing of that steel.
Cleveland Police Headquarters is getting closer and closer to becoming a finished project.
And now we're at this point where we actually have construction, and you see the office spaces. It's so exciting, and it's a big step for the Division of Police. It'll be a great final product for us moving forward.
The new headquarters will bring all police divisions under one roof at the former Art Craft Building.
It's one central location for our citizens to come out, and we're also in the middle of a neighborhood. So it's an impact for the neighbors in this area because it's a central location for them, and it's a commitment for safety for this, bringing in the Midtown neighborhood.
This location is at this pivotal place in the city. It's between downtown and the east side, and it's right along and overlooks and is very prominently visible from the Interbelt Freeway.
A completion date is scheduled in 2026.
Hi, my name is Juan Cancel. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I'm a sergeant with the Division of Emergency Medical Services here in the city of Cleveland. Well, I had 2 persons that inspired me. The first one is someone that I never met, and that was Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente was a baseball player, and even though that he was a great baseball player, he was even a greater human being. And he inspired me of helping others. And tragically, he died in 1972 doing that, helping others. And the second person that inspired me was my grandfather, Francisco Cancel. He was a sergeant with the state police in Puerto Rico for 32 years. And he was the one that inspired me to be in the public safety career. So I learned a lot of things from my grandfather. He was a great man, he was a great father, he was a great grandparent, and also he was a great husband. So he taught me a lot of how to deal with people and always gave the benefit of the doubt to others. Y te quiero decir, feliz mes de la hispanidad. Felicidades.
I'm Dan Monroe, and I've been telling your stories here at TV20 Cleveland for over 10 years. I grew up in Cleveland's West Park neighborhood, a proud St. Mark's Lion. And every day you can find me and my friends playing hide and seek right here in Eppet Park, or maybe cooling off in the pool in those hot summer days. Living on the West Side, I learned the importance of giving back to my community. You see, as a family, we would volunteer at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. I think that's why I love hosting Food for Thought so much. Cleveland is a town full of hard-working people, each with their own story to tell. It's my passion to tell those stories. I'm Dan Monroe. I report for TV20 Cleveland, and I report for you.
Hello, my name is Yvette Nossel, Director of Community Initiatives at the Cleveland Animal Protective League. We provide services here at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank Community Resource Center. I am part of a team called Project CARE. The letters of CARE stand for Community Animal Retention Effort. The mission of Project CARE is to help provide services to pet owners in times of hardship so they can retain their pets in their home. We distribute food here at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank Community Resource Center every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. In addition to our pet food distribution, we can also assist pet owners in getting the necessary medical care for their pets at our low-cost community pet clinic located at our pet shelter in Tremont. Stop by and talk to one of our Project CARE associates for more details.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. After the summer hiatus, Cleveland City Council came back for the regular Monday night council meeting. Here are the highlights of what happened. Council approved legislation amending the 99-year lease with the Metro Parks for Rivergate Park, adding city-owned property on Merwin Avenue at the westerly edge of the Columbus Road Peninsula for construction, operation, and maintenance of park improvements, including a multi-purpose path that will connect Rivergate Park to Heritage Park and Settler Landing. Other improvements include signage and landscaping. Council adopted 2 resolutions sponsored by Councilwoman Stephanie House-Jones. The first resolution, also sponsored by Councilwoman Deborah Gray, adopts September 15th as Clothing and Security Awareness Day. Some 2 in 5 children in the United States do not have the clothes to adequately dress themselves every day. The second resolution recognizes National Diaper Need Awareness Week, observed September 15th through the 21st, and honors and thanks the Diaper Bank of Greater Cleveland for its ongoing commitment to supporting families in need. Council passed a resolution declaring the month of September as National Service Dog Month in the city of Cleveland to recognize service dogs and the adults and children with disabilities in our community that they support. The resolution was sponsored by Council members Brian Casey, Carrie McCormick, Jasmine Santana, Michael Polensik, and Rebecca Moore. That's your Cleveland City Council wrap for this week. Stay tuned to TV20 for more updates on how council decisions shape our city. The Hitchcock Center for Women in the Huff-Glendale neighborhood is now 77,000 square feet. The brand new addition includes 53 units of permanent housing and nearly doubles treatment capacity, increasing residential beds from 24 to 42.
At the end of it all, what we are here for, what Hitchcock is here for, is to fight against evil. Evil with a capital E. Evil personified. Because if we can help save one life from the hell that is addiction, we're helping to defeat evil. And I thank you for joining me.
None of us know. Will it be our grandkids that have to walk through these walls? None of us know. Will it be nieces? Will it be our neighbors' kids? We don't know. So this is why the struggle, and it's so important to have organizations like this to help those that we just don't know.
This new 27 million resident treatment facility located at 1227 Ansel Road represents a vital investment in recovery, wellness, and opportunity for women and families across Cleveland.
The Hitchcock Center was founded in 1978. It allows mothers to remain with their children up to age 12 during treatment. You can find more information at hcfw.org.
Hello, I'm Rosalind Muniz with TV20, and right now I am at the Martin Luther King Jr. branch of the Cleveland Public Library, where this Saturday the library will host a very special event for the Annisville Wolf Book Awards. And joining me now is Erica Marks with the library.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me.
Big year for the Annisville Book Awards.
Yes.
90th anniversary.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going to happen this Saturday.
So this Saturday, we are hosting the 90th anniversary celebrations here at the Cleveland Public Library from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And it's going to feature authors, previous winners, and jurors, and they're going to engage in rich conversations and do some readings around the Annisville Wolf Book Awards.
What do you hope people receive or get away when they come to this event?
I hope people receive the Annisville Wolf Book Awards in general. I hope they get to learn more about the award and what it stands for. But also, I hope everyone leaves with at least one book. The authors will do author signings, book signings as well. And so I'm hoping everybody leaves with a book and meeting somebody new and learning more about the awards in general.
Speaking of books, can people sign up for a Cleveland Public Library card if they don't have one yet?
Yes. So I'm glad you asked that question because September is Library Card Sign Up Month. So absolutely, people can sign up for a library card. All you need is your ID, form of identification, and we can get you signed up for a library card. Also, with that library card, the Cleveland Public Library actually holds all of the Annisville Wolf Book Award winners. We have a special collection, And so if anybody wanted to dive into past winners, learn more about the books and the collection, or read some of the works, the amazing award winners and their work, you can do that with your Fiend Public Library card.
Of course, the Annisfield DeWolf Book Awards recognizes literature that addresses racism and identity. How impactful is it, or how special is it to have an event like that take place here at the Martin Luther King branch?
We're honored to be able to host such a celebration in this branch. We actually opened our new MLK campus January 2025, and right now we're sitting on the table of brotherhood, and the celebration will be held on the table of brotherhood. And so to host such an event, such a celebration here at this campus, knowing what Martin Luther King Jr. stood for, knowing what Edith Annisfield Wolf stood for, and what her family was about, it means a lot for the library to be able to host such a celebration here.
Edith, who of course started the Annisfield Wolf Book Awards, and now 90 years later, Cleveland Public Library is still at it, celebrating rich literature on all these important topics. So it's great that all of this is happening, but I think there's other events beyond this event happening at the library this year?
There are other events happening, but before I dive into those events, I just want to mention that even though there's such a rich history with the Cleveland Public Library and the Annisfield Wolf Book Award, and the Cleveland Foundation is one of our wonderful partners. They actually administer the award, and so we're just grateful for their partnership and their leadership in continuing on the amazing work that Annisfield were put forth in the Cleveland community. So after the Annisfield Wolf Book Awards, the Cleveland Public Library is hosting a Cleve Reach Young Adult Book Festival, which we have been doing for about the past 5 years. And we have a number of young adult authors coming to the Cleveland Public Library. And our keynote is Amanda Knox. And our theme for this year is the right to be heard. And so we're excited to dive in with our young people as well about how they can make a change in the community, but we're doing that through literature. So we're very excited about that as well. And that'll be at the Cleveland Public Library downtown on October 9th.
I can't leave this interview without asking about your shirt.
Yes, Girl Power.
For Girl Power.
Girl Power? Yes, girls, everybody is amazing, but Girl Power is amazing. But this shirt is actually from one of our signature programs called Girl Power. And we also do Man Up Cleveland. And this is where we engage with young people and encourage them to be readers and leaders in the community. And so it's a day long of events, fun, music, workshops that introduces young people to soft life skills, but they also get to engage with a renowned speaker every year. And so it's 2025. We already had our Girl Power event in April, but 2026 April, we're looking forward to continuing and moving forward with that.
Lots to dig into at the Cleveland Public Library. But before we go, let's just do a recap of what they can expect this Saturday, September 20th, 9 a.m. doors open.
Yes.
Free and open to the public. Check out the collection, get a Cleveland Public Library card, sign up for Girl Power, and get involved with the Cleveland Public Library. Thank you so much, Erica, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the updates happening around the city. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. We'll see you next time.